Good afternoon and welcome to Maths by Gary Maths Tutorials. Today we're going to take a look at simultaneous equations and we're going to look at two methods of solving the simultaneous equations. So the first method looks at substituting for x and the other method is the elimination method. So what we want to do is solve the pair of equations. Equation 1 we have x plus 2y equals 4 and equation 2 is 2x minus 3y equals minus 6. So for these simultaneous equations, x and y will be the same for each of the simultaneous equations. So the first way in which we can solve is substituting for x. So what we do is we pick one of the equations. We would pick equation 1 in this particular example, simply because equation 1 is x plus 2y equals 4. So it's an easier equation to work with. Equation 2 is 2x minus 3y equals minus 6, whereas equation 1 is simply x plus 2y equals 4. So if we want to substitute for x, we want to find equation 1 and what x equals. So in this case, it's simply x equals minus 2y plus 4. Or if you want, you can write x equals 4 minus 2y, whichever way you prefer. So all I've done is I've made x the subject here, and what we've done is we've removed 2y from the left, so we also have to remove 2y from the right hand side. So we now have x equals 4 minus 2y. So that's from equation 1. What we now have to do is everywhere where we see x in equation number 2, so we go to equation number 2, 2x minus 3y equals minus 6, and we replace x by 4 minus 2y. So 2 times 4 minus 2y minus 3y will give us minus 6. So we just simply work out the brackets. 2 times 4 gives us 8. 2 times minus 2 will give us minus 4y, and then minus 3y, which gives us a minus 6. So now what we have on the left hand side is 8 minus 4y minus 3y equals minus 6. So what we can do is we can add the terms together. So 4 minus 4 plus minus 3, remember minus minus, so that's going to give us minus 7y, and then we simply the 8. Take away 8 from the left hand side, so we have to take away 8 from the right hand side. Minus 6 take away 8, get us minus 14. So if we work that out, y will be positive 2, because minus 14 divided by minus 7, the minuses cancel out to give us positive 2. So in this case, y equals 2. So what we then have to do is go back to the first equation. We could use the first or the second, but if we go back again, equation 1 is simpler, so it's easier to do. So x plus 2y equals 4. So this original equation, we know that y is 2. So everywhere we see y, we can put in 2. And we want to find x, so x plus 2 times 2, because we're just simply putting 2 in place of y, gives us 4. So x plus 4 equals 4. Therefore x is simply 0. So that's us worked out. X 0 and y equals 2. Right, so this is the amount of working that's involved using the substitution method. Simply finding x equals and then putting it into the other equation, getting y, and then putting the value for y back into the equation to get x. Now there is another way to solve this. So the elimination method, what we want to do here is we have equation 1 and equation 2. So I'll just quickly write out x plus 2y equals 4 and 2x minus 3y equals minus 6. So what we want to do in the elimination method is we want to either eliminate x or eliminate y so that we're left with x equals or y equals. So in order to do that, we have to cancel out the x's or cancel out the y's. So if you look at equation 1 here, we have x plus 2y equals 4, and equation 2, 2x minus 3y minus 6. So the easiest way to cancel out the x's would be when we add them together, if x in equation 1, if it was minus 2x, because minus 2x plus positive 2x would give us 0. So we would cancel out the x and we would be left with y, and we could then find out what y equals. And then once we know what y equals, we can put the y back into the equation, so x plus 2y equals 4, and find out what x is. So whatever we do to the left hand side of the equation, we must do to the right hand side of the equation. It has to be universal. So we can multiply the whole equation, so all of equation 1, by minus 2. So x times minus 2 gives us minus 2x, 2y times minus 2 gives us minus 4y, which would equal 4 times minus 2, which gives us minus 8. So we can then add the two equations together. So 2x plus minus 2x simply cancelled out. Minus 3y plus minus 4y will give us the minus 7y. And then the minus 6 plus the minus 8 will give us minus 14. Therefore, y becomes positive 2. So we know y is 2. So we go back to the original equation. Remember, we don't put y into the equation that we've changed, because the original two equations that we have are x plus 2y equals 4 and 2x minus 3y equals minus 6. So if we go to the first one, equation 1, x plus 2y equals 4. We want to find x. We already know y is 2. So we have x plus 2 times 2 is 4, gives you 4. Therefore x equals 0. So with less working, because we haven't done as much working in the elimination method as we did for the substitution method, we can find out x equals 0 and y equals 2. So that's two methods to work out simultaneous equations, and you can decide which one you feel is best. So feel free to comment, and you can always follow us on Twitter at Maths by Gary. Thank you very much, and hope you have a good day.